Hey guys, welcome to today's video. As you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be my monthly favorites for November. This is my favorite part of every single month, sitting down with you guys and talking about all the products that I've just obsessed over this month and all the products that I've absolutely been loving. So yeah, I have quite a few this month, so let's just get right on into it. So the first product in my monthly favorites this month is the Coty Airspun powder. This is their loose face powder in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage. I just have come back to this powder. You guys know how my favorite powder is the NYC Smooth Skin, but lately I just haven't been liking using like brushes or stuff like that with my powders. I've been resorting back to this, and because on an everyday basis I don't wear foundation like to school and stuff, this is really nice to just set down my concealer. It just sets everything really nicely and make sure nothing creases, you know. And I just use it with my sponge. I will just dip into this and set anywhere I need to, you know, and it doesn't look cakey ever. It just sets everything really nicely, and I just have to give this a big shout out because I've been using it all month long. Now, speaking of powderiness and all of that kind of stuff, I've been using my MAC Fix Plus non-stop this month. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. It's just that as we're getting into the drier seasons, you know, winter and stuff, my skin is so dry, and even using a dewy foundation, I need just a bit, like a few sprays of this just to take down the powderiness and make the makeup work with my skin and kind of look like a part of my skin, and that it's not sitting on top of my skin. Because with my skin, a lot of the time makeup just looks like it's sitting on top, and that's not what I want. So I make sure to use this spray, and I just spray a few mists, you know, all over my face, and it just makes the makeup sink into my skin in a good way, and it looks just more flawless, you know, which I really enjoy, and it takes down the powderiness level and stuff like that and hydrates my skin a little bit more. So if you're looking for a product like that, I highly recommend MAC Fix Plus. It's definitely one of my holy grail products. I know it can get pricey because it's just like fancy water, but honestly it does make a difference in the way my makeup looks. Doesn't prolong my makeup, but I really swear by this because it just makes my makeup look so flawless and healthy, and I really like it. And I've been using it a lot this month because we're getting into the drier seasons and I need a little more hydration to my skin. Let's talk about some highlighters. These are both from Wet n Wild. I placed an order with Wet n Wild a few weeks back, and these are the two of the products I got, and they're both highlighters. I got the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Glow Bar, and this is what this looks like. How pretty and beautiful does this highlighter look, and it's super inexpensive. I will swatch this for you guys. Look at that, it's so beautiful and gold. Like, if you're into gold highlights, definitely pick this up if you can. It is limited edition, just putting that out there. And I was like, when I first got this, I was like, okay, it's a bit like shaky and all this, but then I realized there's like a mirror that opens up on the side. How cool is that? I just think that's so creative, and Wet n Wild, that's awesome of you making that. So yeah, the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Gold Bar, I highly recommend, and it's an amazing highlight, and everyone's been raving about it, so I had to, you know, mention it this month. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Precious Petals. This is what this looks like, and at first I thought it'd be too dark for me, but this is actually the highlight I'm wearing right now. It does show up lighter on the skin. I will swatch this for you guys. This one's more of a rosy champagne pink highlight, as you can see, compared to the gold bar, but the formula on both of these is on point. Like, they compare to high-end highlighters, and they're under $5, so I highly recommend picking these up if you can find them. They're so good, and I've been just using them a ton because you guys know how I love my highlighter. I have another thing from Wet n Wild here. This is the Wet n Wild Angled Brush. Now, you guys, if you watched my Wet n Wild brush video where I talked about all their brushes, I will link that down below. But I mentioned how the only brushes that I didn't have that I wanted were the angled brush and the large stipple brush. I have yet to try this, but let me know if you guys like it or not. But the angled brush I've tried, or contour brush or whatever it is, I use it for contouring. I didn't have because it was all sold out in all the stores I, you know, got these brushes at. And then when I ordered it online, I decided, hey, let's pick up this brush because I want to try it out. And the friends that I have that have this brush really like it, so I really need to get my hands on it. And let me tell you guys, this contours so nicely. And what I love about it is it contours your like face really nicely. And it also blends out the product at the same time. So it saves you time. So you don't have to just, you know, apply the contour powder and then take like, you know, another brush to blend it out. This will do the job for you, and it's just like such a good brush, and it's 99 cents. Highly recommend it, and I've been using it a ton. You know, with all my contour powders and all that. I used it to contour today, and I love that brush so much. It's so good and so inexpensive. It's kind of crazy how, you know, a brush can be so good for such an inexpensive price. If you guys want to see a swatch video on these, let me know. I will definitely do like a lip swatch video and review on them. And if you want to see that on all 50 Milani lipsticks, I will do that as well. Let me know. But the formula on these, I think, has become my favorite, or one of my favorite lip liner formulas ever. The packaging is beautiful with the gold. They have a great shade selection, but the formula is on point, like literally on point. I love it so much. I'll just share with you guys like my favorite shades. 09, which is the shade Spice. It's just like a really nice, you know, warm nude right there. I've been wearing that a bunch. And then I also just love like all their other shades, but Spice is definitely my favorite. I really just love the formula. I highly recommend picking these up if you're looking for a great lip liner formula. These are one of the best I've ever tried. We have some Wet n Wild lipsticks, yay! I have kind of not gave much attention to my Wet n Wild lipsticks. I mean, with all the lipsticks I have, it's really hard to like make sure I'm wearing all of them. What I end up doing most of the time is sticking to one lipstick, and that's the only one I wear for like a week, and then I'm like, oh, I need to like wear more of my lipsticks. I have a lot of lipsticks. So that's what I thought about my Wet n Wild lipsticks, and I've been wearing these a bunch, and these three shades in particular. Bare It All is just, you know, you know, it's a classic. Everyone loves Bare It All because it's literally the perfect pinky brownie nude lipstick. So good. And the formula lasts all day. It's like a matte formula. It's long wearing. It's creamy. It doesn't dry out your lips. These are actually very hydrating on my lips, and they're like $2, so really good. The packaging is not my favorite, but I can look over that because the formula is on point. And then this one in the Flesh I've been loving as well. It's more of a pinky mauve shade right here. And then the last shade is like for fall, like it's so fall appropriate. This is the shade Mocha-licious, and it's just a deep chocolatey brown. So pretty, guys. Oh, love them. And so I highly recommend this formula if you're looking for an inexpensive but like compares to high-end formula. Like these are really good, and everyone loves them here on YouTube. Those are just some of my favorite shades that I've been using in the month of November, but you know, any color from them is really good. Now this favorite might come as a shocker to you guys, since I always talked about how much I didn't like this mascara. I even mentioned it in a disappointing products video. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and I know I said I didn't like it, but this month I've been using it so much. And I will explain myself. You know, there's products that I changed my mind on that I liked before and then I don't like now, or that I didn't like and then I like later on. I don't know. It was just sitting around in my drawer because I have just so much mascaras, and I was just like, you know what, let me just try it out again. You know, things change and all that, and I really like, not my favorite mascara, but I have been using it a lot this month. If you're someone who likes a really like lengthening lash and you like them to be very black but not very voluminous, especially I really like that look with winged liner. When I wear winged liner, I don't want my mascara to be super voluminous. I like it more to be like just really long and, you know, just make my lashes really long and black, and you know, so this does the job for me. It also keeps them really, it also gives your lashes a really nice curl, and I feel like that's because of the brush, because it has like a curl to it. I'm not actually wearing this mascara today, which I probably should have, but yeah, just I feel like I didn't like this mascara because at the time I was going for that very voluminous look that the L'Oreal Carbon Black gives me. You know, that one's like my holy grail mascara. But you know, if you do just like lengthening and like just lengthening, I do recommend this mascara, and that's kind of what I've been going for, especially on natural days when I don't go full glam, you know, for every day for school and stuff, when I just wear wing liner and a bit of mascara. This is what I was going for, so yeah, that's why I liked it now, but I like it for certain reasons, and that's why I didn't like it then for certain reasons. So I just had to give that little disclaimer there. And my last favorite is probably the product like that I've been literally using all month. Like these I used throughout the month, you know, they were my favorites, but this product right here I've used almost every single day of this month. It's kind of insane. This is the Kathleenlights, this is the Morphe x Kathleenlights palette. Oh my god, literally I am obsessed with this palette. I cannot put it down for a second. You guys can even tell how much I've used it. I've dug into some of these shades. I use it every single day. I'm wearing it right now. I did a tutorial and a review on this palette that should be both up on my channel already, but honestly I cannot rave enough about this palette. The shadows are so creamy, they blend out so nicely, and they last so long on my eyes without creasing. Like, it's kind of crazy. It's at a super inexpensive price of $15 US, and it has a great shade selection. It has all these warm tone shades right here, a pop of color, you know, you have your grays, and then your nice highlight shades, and it also has a nice matte black, a nice brow bone shade, you know, like it has everything you could ask for in a palette. And I've just been using it. Like, you can tell like how beat up my palette already is because I've just dug into it so much. If you guys want to see more tutorials with this palette, I'd be happy to do so, because the one I did yesterday was really neutral and really close to this one actually. But yeah, if you have this palette, let me know down in the comments what you think about it, because I really love it and I think it's a great one, honestly. I cannot stop using it. Like, literally I could get rid of like all my palettes and just use this because it has all my essentials. I think Kathleenlights did a great job on this palette. You know, it's definitely become one of my favorites, and I can just not put it down because I have, like, of course I have favorite palettes that I use every day, but this one I just feel like includes all my favorite shades in one palette, so it's so convenient just to use this. And it's so inexpensive. If this is still in stock, get your hands on it now. Like, order it right away. If not, that really sucks because it's a really good palette, but I hope you guys can still get your hands on it, hopefully. So that's it for my favorites, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give me a like if you did, and tell me what your favorites were for the month of November. I'd love to know what you guys have been loving. And yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! And this is in the shade Precious Pearls. Precious Pearls? No.